What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wazir here. I'm here with another video to show you all how to make money by sports betting. So if you would, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time when I make a new video. Alright, so the purpose of this video is I placed some bets yesterday on Prize Picks. We're going to see how those bets did, and then I'm going to use my Sharp app to place some bets on. I'm going to make a couple of parlays on Prize Picks as well. So I'm going to check my results from yesterday. I still got this bet going, which I'm not going to win, obviously. I wish I would just clear it out. I didn't know this guy was playing Monday. So I'm going to lose that bet. So that $15 off the wall. All right. So as you can see, I got 187.50 up here. I started with 170 or 175. I can't remember, but I did profit. So that's a good thing. That's going up. My next goal is to get this over to 200. We're going to get this over to 200 mark. All right. So far, off of my $10 deposit, I've won the amount that I've won so far is $1956.32. This is all off a $10 deposit, going all the way back to December. And I'll show you proof right here in my transactions log. I'll go to my deposits, and you see there's none for March or 2026. There's none for February. There's none for January. And there's my only deposit, $10. December 2nd, 2025, and of course none in November. You couldn't even bet then. All right, so I'm going to use my Sharp app over here, and for those of you that don't know what this is, the Sharp app finds the best bets and the best edges for you to bet on, and it's all a numbers game, because that's how Vegas sets their lines. You know, they go off in numbers and stuff like that, so they try to find the bets that has the best edges, and which sportsbooks has the best edges. I have a video, the very first video on my page explains all of this. I'm not going to go through everything in this video. I will make another video going over it all again, but in this video I'm just going to use this tool that I use and show you all how I place my bets. Now this works on all the sports books. They have them all listed right here. Like, there's hundreds of sports books that this works for. So I'm just going to be using Prize Picks today. And for me to get to my Proptimizer for Prize Picks, I'll come down to this little hammer looking tool right here. I'm just going to select Prize Picks. So what it's going to do right now is going to pull up all of the best bets right now going on Prize Picks. But I want to filter it out because, like I said, this bet ain't even going on till Monday. Screw all that. I want my bets taking place today. So whenever I wake up tomorrow, I'll be like, hey, how do my bets do? So for me to change that, I'm going to click on this filter button. There's this little filter button right here up at the top left. I'm going to click on that, and I'm just going to come to this date range right here, and I'm just going to select today. I'm going to hit apply. So now all the bets happening today are on 3/12. That's today's date, 3/12. All right. So the way that I use this tool, these are the Prize Picks odds, or what they got them set at. These aren't always correct because these lines do change like crazy. So if you see that this says over 9.5 right here, but then you go to Prize Picks and it says over 10.5, that number's higher. So I probably wouldn't bet that unless all these other numbers worked out. But other than that, then the consensus pick is what, you know, everybody thinks what they're going to get. This is what the sports books thinks they're going to get, and this is what the Sharp app projects. So all of these numbers are very important. So if I want to bet on something over 9.5, it would be best if all of these numbers were over 9.5. All three of these numbers. As you can see, this 9.35 is not over the 9.5, so I am not going to bet this. I can look at his stats, and all the stats could say otherwise, but even the stats ain't backing it up. So I am not going to bet this. Go down to the next one. 33%. This ain't looking good either. Even though all the numbers are adding up, It's over 9.5. There's 10.5, 10.6, 10.75. Or I could test it out. I like looking at the last 5 games at least. All right, load up, load up. Okay, it's not gonna load up. Sometimes that happens. Maybe we'll load to 15. Anyways, I don't like how his last 5 games are looking. But the last 5 games really don't matter. The way I bet, I look at the last 5 games. You do not have to look at the last 5 games. If they're thinking that they're projecting that it's going to be over 9.5 and all these numbers are looking good, another thing I look at are the other sports books. Are other sports books putting it over 9.5? And as you can see, there's other sports books putting it over 9.5. So there's a good chance he could hit 9.5. I just don't like the theoretical win rate. That's what this percentage is. It's the rate in which the selection results would win with the current line. And I don't like his average to the last 5 games because it's below 9.5. And it's below 9.5 by 2 points. So I'm not going to bet that. That's just how I use this tool. Isaiah Joe, under 14.5. All of these numbers are under 14.5. Everything's looking good so far. This ain't looking good. I want a better TWR. And see, he's only done that a few times, so I'm definitely not betting him on that. And I know some of you are like, well, if it's that bad, wouldn't you just bet the over on the 14.5? No, because they're not projecting him to get over 14.5 either. So I look at everything before I place my bets. So I'm just showing you all everything that I look at before I place my bets. I'm looking at the last 5. Definitely, I do. I look at all of them. Last 5 and the last 10 is what matters the most to me. Everybody else, I've seen people on podcasts say, hey, the last 5 games don't matter. And they're right. They don't matter because there could be people hurt, people playing that normally don't play, and they're going to get more playing time, so their numbers are going to be different than their last 5 games and stuff. That's just something I like to look at because I don't know these players and I really don't keep up with the NBA that much. And I'm betting on NBA games most of the time since football is not in season right now. Baseball is getting ready to come up, and I ain't betting on no spring training. I'm waiting for, I think March 25th is it's the opening day, I think. That's what I'm waiting on. So that's a bad bet. I'm not going to do that one. Andre Drummond over 8.5. All those numbers are well over 8.5. Show me something good. Look at that, man. You know what? I might just save my money today. You don't have to bet every single day. Just know that. I like betting every day. There's only been one day that I did not bet since sports betting became legal in my state. And that was here recently because I just got off probation and I partied real hard and I just was so hungover. I was like, fuck it, I ain't doing shit. All right, what we got here? Under 19.5. I like all the green. I like all the green. I'm loving all the green. And as y'all can see, it's green over here too. I like when it's green over here too. Double greens all throughout all. Last 5 games, last 10, last 15. All right, so it looks like Noah Clowney's getting bet for under 19.5 points and rebounds. Clowney. Noah Clowney, 19.5 points and rebounds. Where you at? It's 18.5 points and rebounds on here, and not 19.5. So let me look back. See, that'd be 50%. This number would go down to 50% because that's 19 points he scored right there. He did not go over, or he did not go under 18.5. So that one's over. I'm just checking to see. That's the only one. All the other ones are under. So I think he can get under 18.5. So what I was doing is I was just making sure, because right here it says 19.5, but on Prize Picks it's lower. is 18.5. So it's going to be harder to hit this bet since it's 1 point lower. So I was just making sure all of these are under 18.5 points, besides the ones that aren't in red. And the only one that's not is this one right here. And this is probably one of them days where I bet 18.5 or something, and then he hit 19 or something. No, I'm just kidding. But that does happen a lot. That 0.5 will make or break you. So I'm going to go ahead and place this bet under 18.5. I'm confident in that. That'd be the first one. I'm going to add another one to this parlay. What's this? Over 4. They don't have a sharp app projection for them. Normally they do this for college. I thought this would be a college game because college games, they never have the sharp app projection. College games, I go strictly off of these numbers down here because they don't have projections. Since this is an NBA game, I'm not going to bet this because they always have projections for their players the majority of the time. All right, so Austin Reeves over 4 rebounds, 4.5, 4.6, 4.57. He's hit it 50% of the time, 3 out of 6 right here. 45, 43. See, I can work with some 50%, but anything under 50% I don't like. Isaiah Joe. Now you're talking, Isaiah Joe, because you're messing me up on that last one. Over 9.5 points. Everything's looking good. Got double green here. Green here. Isaiah Joe, you just got my vote. 9.5 points. Over. And me, I just like to do the 2-leg parlays because they're easier to win instead of building a 6-legger or something like that. So I'm only going to do 2-leggers. I didn't mean to hit. I said the word 2 and typed in the number 2. Put my $5 in to win 15. Boom. And that's how I make my parlays. I'm going to make 2 more for y'all. Oh, got some new names popping up. And this is live. So these, you're going to see my screen moving around every once in a while. It's because they're putting new bets up here. So, all right, these numbers aren't working at 8.5. And this 8.4, that's lower than 8.5. I've already done him, done him, done him. Let me check this guy out over 10.5. Hey, 10.51 is what? Greater than 10.5, so let me look at it. So far, so good. This last 2 games, it's kind of been slacking. You need to pick up the slack there, boy. It's all green. This is 50%. As long as everything is 10.5, if it's a different number, if it's 11.5, I'm not going to do it. If it's 10.5 or lower, I'm going to do it. I hit all wrong button. And now my computer's doing some crazy shit. What the fuck was that? Look at that. 8.5 points. I'm definitely doing that. Oh, it's points and assists. I was about to say, what? 10.5 points and assists. Okay, I can do that. All right, Ben Abraham. Oh, I've already done that one. I just now recognize his name. Abraham. It's like they're saying my name wrong. Joe points. Sasser. Over 5. All those numbers are over 5. I'm sorry if this video is boring, but I'm just showing you all literally how I use this tool. Like, that's the purpose of this video, is me actually showing you all me using this tool. I didn't like that. That was too much red. This is what I like. Greens. Even though these greens don't count because they're not under 4. So let me explain this real quick. I know you all see a bunch of green, but you see this is red 50%. That's because these two greens are really red because this is under 4. 4 on the dot is not under 4. So you're not going to win if it hits 4. They'll push you your money back. They might give you a little bit of money, maybe, depending on the bet. But that's why it's still 50%, because these two green ones right here that say 4, they really aren't under 4. So these still count towards the theoretical win rate because they didn't win. Okay, I don't like that bet. I don't like it. Like y'all seen a lot of green because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them right there. They're 4 even. Jalen Wells, what you got? Numbers are adding up. That's what I like. Now show me something good in here. See, I already know I'm gonna bet this one. I'm betting that one. Man. Jalen Wells under 4 rebounds. If you all would like me to do this live sometime, leave me a comment. Say yes, go live so I can follow your bets while you're doing this live. Because right now I'm going to make this video, then I have to post it later. I have to make a cover photo and all that, you know, little thumbnails, video description. It takes time for me to make these videos. So appreciate the time that I'm taking to make these videos for you all. Y'all have been asking me, Eve, how you doing it, man? Share your knowledge. Here I am sharing my knowledge. So show me some love. Leave me a comment. Hit that like button. Smash the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I make a video. I'm doing this for you all. I don't have to do this, but I'm doing it for you all. So I enter my $5 bet. I'm going to go ahead and submit that. And I'll walk you all through one more because I don't know how much time I've used so far, but I know this is going kind of slow, but I just want to show you all how I use this tool. This tool really works. I'm just going back up, scrolling up, make sure they didn't add any more names. Dort's up here now. Over 8.5 points. All the numbers are adding up, but that's not adding up. All right, I already looked at Sasser. All right, let's check this guy out. Over 10.5. Everything's over 10.5. Got a 50% TWR. 36%. Back up to 50. I don't like that 10-game stretch right there. I ain't gonna do it. Jalen Smith under 12. That number's not under 12. Drummond under 10. That number's not under 10. Under 5. These numbers are barely under 5. I'll check it out. 33%. Because these two, you got 2 out of 6. So that's 33%. That's 1/3. It's not good. I ain't trying to break even. It's really not looking that bad, but man, it's so borderline. So borderline. I'm not doing it. Over 16.5 for Tobias Harris. I'm not doing it. Isaiah Stewart, you gonna show me something good like Isaiah Joe? No, because your numbers ain't even adding up, first of all. Cam Spencer. And this is a job. Like, if you really want to do this and supplement your income, you ain't gonna supplement your income without doing any kind of work. So this is work. And look at Cam Spencer. I like it. Cam Spencer under 13.5 points. Yep. I like that. I like that. Oh, somebody else just popped up because Cam Spencer's name just moved down. And anytime you see the thing move, like try to memorize the names and scroll up, because the odds to hit these bets over here on the far right, it has the odds to hit the bets. They place the best ones up at the top. And you can always sort all of these just by clicking on them however you want. But I always have them, you know, in the order of the best odds to hit up at the top. Now, I just seen a name, but it looked like it already disappeared. It was Brandon Williams. There he is. He moved down a little bit. Under 4 assists. Show me something good. Show me, show me, show me. I'm from the show me state, y'all. You gotta show me something good. Ugh, that's ugly. Casey Wallace, I don't think I checked him out yet. Over 2.5 rebounds. Sometimes these real low numbers are scary to bet on, because if they're only, that means this dude don't really rebound at all. But it's like, can you get 3 rebounds, dude? You only need 3. You know what? He's gonna get 3 rebounds. Casey Wallace, 3 rebounds. Over 2.5 rebounds. Let's go! What? No! I'm not going to bet that. And even though this says 2.5 and that's exactly what I bet on, I'm not going to do it because it got that damn green goblin on there. We don't want no green goblins. The only reason we don't is because it's an easier bet to hit, so the odds aren't going to be as high, so it's not going to make as much money. I want to place 5 to win 15. So what's the other one? 5.5, 3.5. Oh. All right, so I'm taking him off my list. Almost casing, he's almost on there. All right, who else have I not looked at yet? Will Riley, under 13.5 points. You're not gonna do it with them kind of numbers, man. Cam Spencer, I should put my money back on you again. No, I'm just kidding. And me personally, I said this in my last video, I do not like to bet the same person twice, even if it's 2 different things. I don't like using that same person, because if that person has a messed up day, you're gonna have a messed up day. On the other hand, though, if he has a good day, you're gonna have a good day. But I don't do it. You all, to each your own. Do whatever you feel like you want to do. I'm not a coach. I'm just showing you all what I use. And there is no, hey, you have to do it this way. This is the only way. No. You do whatever. I'm only building 2-leg parlays. If you want to build 6-leg parlays using this tool, build a 6-leg parlay. They're just harder to hit. I like to make money. I don't like to waste money. I like to make money. I don't care how much it is. I just like making money. I already checked him out, right? He didn't check out. Christian Braun, what you got? Nope, your numbers ain't adding up. Bruce Brown, under 10.5. All of those are under 10.5 points and rebounds. I'm betting Bruce Brown under 10.5 points and rebounds. See, now it's $5 for 15 because he ain't got no stupid green goblin by his name. I swear to God, that damn goblin! I'm just kidding, y'all. All right, I'm gonna set this up. Those are 3 bets. I'm gonna bet some more, and I'm gonna check my results. I'm gonna come back and check my results tomorrow. But I just wanted to show you all me in action, actually placing bets on Prize Picks. And we'll come back tomorrow, check out my results. I really do appreciate you all taking the time to watch these videos. And if you made it this far and made it to the end, guess what? I appreciate you even more. So thank you all for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. Peace!